Hello, everyone. I decided tonight to finally show off some of my Imperial knives. I'm going to start with the newest of the bunch. This little toothpick here is from 1936 to 1952. By the coloring and what it's got on it, I'm thinking it's going to be between the 30s and 40s. It's a standard 5-inch. Almost 9-inch, about 8 3/4. And look at the blade. That is the prettiest curve in that blade I've seen in a long time. Long nail pull. This is one of the Imperial Prov, Rhode Island. Coloring is absolutely gorgeous. And it's smooth. You feel a little bit of a bump there, and I think that's from this wearing out as far as, being handled. But no gaps. You got a little bit of curling on the handle. Now, I haven't cleaned these knives, so as you can see, it's still got a little bit of grime down in there. As far as snap, it's got the snap of a new knife. Really good for a toothpick. I put this one in here because I think Tobias needs to be able to look at one of my knives at least. Next one is one of my favorite patterns, just a standard penknife. Or at least what I call a standard penknife. I know everybody argues on what everything is. But it's an Imperial Rhode Island, or Imperial Providence, Rhode Island, which puts it 30 to 36. And like the other one, isn't that a nice sound? Nice and smooth on the back, no gaps. And like the other one, you can see a little grime down in this one too. Not as much. That's a 3-inch knife with just standard pen blade and a spear point. But I love the color on it. Here's one. I love the coloring on this thing. You don't usually, when you find them, they're faded out in one spot or another. This one's clean all the way around. Looks like somebody set it on something hot though. The thing I like about this one is that the swedge is just that little bit right there. It doesn't go the full length of the knife. Another Providence, Rhode Island. So again, it's a 30s to 36. Like all the others, this one's got a half stop. A little bit different, but real nice snap to it for an old knife. And then the pen blade. I love that gold and green together. Nice and clean on the back. And of course, it's dirty on the inside. I'm sure I haven't cleaned them. Now the reason I haven't cleaned these knives is because I've been busy cleaning old ones I find at flea markets that don't have any snap. This one's got very nice pull on it. A little heavy for me, but I have to go a little farther. Another 130 to 36 with a half stop. This is a cheaper version of all the knives I've got here. You'll notice it's not smooth on the back. It's just the way they built it. But I like the way it's inset into this. But another one, like I said, from the 30s to the 36. Another pin blade, or pin knife. Nice and smooth everywhere. This one here is just over 3 inches. Here comes one little jackknife. Swell end. Beautiful blade on. I love these blades. Another jackknife. Nice full swedge on this one. All of them got the long nail. We're getting to about 3.5 now. This one, I just absolutely love the coloring of. Another one, 1930 to 1936. Long nail pull, swedge on the blade. I started to do this video a little bit ago, and this blade here had no snap at all. You can hear it, it's not strong yet. I haven't cleaned it. But everything is smooth on this knife. Really nice for a knife that age. Notice it's got nickel silver liners. I found if you got one that doesn't want to get snap built into it, this is what I use. It works better than anything I've found so far. Another one with that pretty handle material. You can still see the grind marks on these blades. And this is from 1930s. And we come down to the last one. This is my salesman's knife. I'll buy a salesman's knife anytime I get. Nice hard half stops. This one says Imperial Knife Company, which makes it early 20s. Which means it's one of the first knives they made. And I don't want to cut myself with this thing. Still can't get it to go. Well, that one's tight. And while we got this open, if you look inside, this is so they can show an easy open and a regular jackknife. Nickel silver liners again. These are the reason I consider an Imperial, at least the old ones, the ones back in the 30s and 20s, to be actually quality knives. They're nothing like what they make today. So I hope you enjoyed the video, and everybody have a nice night.